Hello guys, I'm RC Master, and I did promise you another Halo speedrun commentary this week. It's Thursday. This is, as it says, ONI sword base. This is legendary all skulls on, including the blind, so literal interpretation, or mythic difficulty, it's the same thing really. Ignore my death. So the final time is 12:48, which is a record for Mythic. Here I like to throw that grenade to try and screw up those grunts, and then that's kind of lucky. Like, you don't always get that. Like, he sometimes just shoots you with the plasma rifle and you just die as soon as he melees you. Didn't really intend for those grunts to come up. Just have to deal with them when they do. And I'm just waiting for the Phantom to stop shooting at me, really. Doing the courtyard rush. I took the route more or less from a film by Sangheilioz, or General Kazad, as he was when he made the film. Did not expect those jackals to come up either, so that's a bit of a pain in the ass. But now they're finally dead, you can actually start rushing it. And if you're lucky, run like hell. You can just about get it. Notice that I've got the picture-in-picture in the bottom left of the screen. That's so you can see like what weapon I'm holding, what my shield status is like. So hopefully that'll help if it's not been obvious from laser runs before. So target locator takes out most of the enemies, and I'm trying to just clean up that skirmisher there. Oh, watching for the elites with their concussion rifles. Gonna grab the health pack so I can actually try and engage these elites, which obviously you already know I do successfully, but yeah. And they catch Skull going wild there. Yeah, they're hopefully this is the ideal. They're distracted by Cat, and then you can come up and just give it to them.
Courtyard is clear. Over.
So this is the... I'm looking for the target loader. There it is. This is the straight LASO record. Naked Eli's got a faster run on LASO Challenge, which is all skulls except blind, like the weekly challenges. So it's a couple of minutes faster, and it's the same route really. It's just like smoothed out because he's had the benefit of watching this already, and he doesn't have blind on.
That should bring us back online with command. Airview base has an anti-air battery that will help clear the skies.
That picture-in-picture thing was actually a lot of work. I hope you guys appreciate that. It's more work than you think. Guys had to zoom it in as well. That's not like a straight capture. And don't have to go straight over that rock. You can go just like straight around to the right of it as well. Now, target locator, second. Sorry, I'm not using. Don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm not using target locator here because I've only got two. I've already used one, and I want the second shot for when I come back into sword base. So, go as quick as I can. Take out the grunts. There's one hiding behind there. Two hiding behind there, in fact. As soon as all the grunts are dead, you'll see a dropship spawning in the background, and so if this guy dies, there it is, top of the screen, dropship spawns in, the two ultra elites start running at you. They always do that. They'll try and dodge, and if you time it right, you can get them and splatter like that. It can go wrong. It's gone wrong so many times for me. They've killed me, they've armor locked, the general still kills me. It's crazy. But once you finally hit it from underneath, because you can do that through walls, that's cool. This bit isn't so bad. This is fairly safe, really, as long as you sort of time the boosts right. And that's just pretty much the same across like all ONI runs. Hit it from the outside. Nearly frickin' died twice there. Firstly because the elites showed up, two of them, which is not ideal at all. I really want them to not show up, which would be the ideal. And then they almost armor locked and destroyed me. That was almost incredibly annoying. So I'm gonna wait for just a second here to kill these grunts, so I can get the straight run back to ONI sub base. I think I did that in my legendary single segment as well. And then jump over, back into the ghost, and boost as fast as I can back down here. And then hopefully the phantoms won't be coming in yet, and then I'll be able to get all the way to the gate, and that'll be fine. So I could just wait like 2 seconds, more or less, to try and get enough boost back there, so I can get from sort of those little waterfalls to this button here. And then here I sort of like circle around, like to try and avoid the thing. So I'm going forward, I'm going back. It's like just a fairly effective way to dodge mortars and the like. Right, second target locator shot, right precisely on that panel, because as fast as I can, and then that'll take out all of the infantry, apart from the 2 elites, because you know they're the most annoying things ever created. Grab the health pack because it's might as well. It's there, and I get shot, but it becomes useless. But you know, never mind. Just looking for a plasma pistol here. So, because I've only got a DMR and a target locator, which is not ideal, as you can see in the picture there. Now I've got a plasma pistol, and I'm gonna pepper these guys as fast as I can, which is not. Gotta hate when cat armor locks can always end up going into you and killing you. Yeah, pepper these guys as fast as I can. Ideally, at least one of them would get killed by the target locator shot, but with what is it, the cowbell skull, they get knocked around so much, and with Mythic on legendary, just they don't. It's very rarely that they get killed anyway. Just looking for that Bob. He's not there this time, but he can sometimes mess you up, and I didn't want him to mess me up there. So, in the previous run, the previous laser run to this, they were still using a Gauss Hog. That was like Naked Eli's 13 something. It was about 14 minutes. Still using the Gauss Hog and bringing that over. So, one of the improvements here was to ignore the Gauss Hog completely, take out the grunts, and then circle around the back, which is risky, and you got to be fast, but it's not as risky as it might seem. And then, if you have shields, you can always survive a melee with that elite that's hanging out in there. And then here, I'm just trying to use up the grenades, trying to soften up the hunters, because they do take a hell of a lot of damage. And you know, I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to circle around. That's just no fun. Oh god. Using the box for cover, trying to draw one away from the other. There we go. And then I'm always dodging to its left and my right. I find that the most reliable. Or, you know, when you're behind it, dodge to its right as well. And then getting in as close as I can. I mean, if you have like really good reactions, and I'm not saying I do, like this took me a lot of practice. This is one of the most effective ways to take them out. Like, you know, you shoot them a bit and you melee them a bit, and they're stunned, and then you can get in more hits. But it's tough. It honestly is tough, and I don't recommend like any of this if you want just to want the challenge. Anyway, that's way too much talking. Pick up the plasma pistol, not really any point, and then sprint at this guy. Hopefully he does that, or you know, just wave his arm about. Because if he shoots you, you're dead, and that's awesome. You know, when you've taken out 2 hunters with a shotgun and a DMR, don't want that to happen, really. They're all dead. notice I picked up the concussion rifle, and that's for the atrium. I love this trick. So this specific positioning for the jump, Slinky suggested this. I've been doing it in a lot of my runs actually, I think. And the advantage on laser is that of course you're standing behind that pillar, and hopefully you don't take damage like I did, and you can just go straight up without worrying about it. I was scared, so I didn't do the second jump, and apparently my health is still full, so I have to actually shoot myself to get a health pack. Now see, what are we? We're only like, you know, we're less than 11 minutes here really, and this is where I actually lose quite a bit of time on the run, because Emil can be really good and he can take out like everything, and it's awesome. And other times, like this time, unfortunately, he can be more or less just as useful as a bag of bricks, really. And I actually have to do like a lot of the work myself here. So there's 2 elites that come off that Phantom, camo elites, and if I'd been faster I could have perhaps tried to take him out as soon as they were dropping down. Was not, so I'm paying for it here, nearly dying and everything. And you know, I'm thinking like this is already faster than than the other run. Like I don't want to die here. So I'm just like, you know, I lose a lot of time, and it's annoying. And there's a plasma pistol right around the corner, but I don't really want to have to rush for it. But I do. And then they have weak shields, which is good. Can eventually take them out. There we go. That's 1, I think. I think there's still 1 more. Yeah. So again, if Emil was better, like he can sometimes take them out for you. He's just like firing rockets down, infinite rockets, and you know, you barely have to do anything. But this is one of those times where I had to do basically everything myself. He's still not like shooting at the Phantom. Like the Phantom, you pretty much have to take out yourself anyway. But the Banshees he can take out, and he was just not doing that this time. There we go. That's pretty much it. Just picking up extra rockets, trying to lock on. It's 2 with the Mythic Skull, 2 rockets to kill them. 1 shot on every other difficulty, more or less. Hoping it's a debris doesn't fly and kill me. Oh god, that sucked. But that's pretty much it, I think. That's the run. It's 12 minutes 48 seconds. As soon as it goes to black. There we go. There you go. That's the current record for LASO. As I said, there's a LASO challenge run, which is faster than this. Thank you for watching. Check out that other stuff if it interests you. More speedruns on High Speed Halo. I'm RC Master. Goodbye. Have a nice day, or something like that. I need a catchphrase or something. It is indeed.
Take a picture. Nice work, by the way.
I aim to please.